Hey there, Scorpio. Hi, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the last week or so of December into January, last week of the year. We are going to use the Angel Answers Oracle, possibly the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and the Angel Tarot cards. So we are going to get going, and I think we'll start with the Angel Oracle for you. So move this to the side and this to the side. Whoa, that one's popping. This one's saying it's up to you. Let's see what else we've got. That one really wants to come out too. Let's see what this is. Yes. Okay, let's get one more. It's up to you, and yes, definitely signs of moving forward are a good idea. Take action. Yes, actually it is a really great time for you to be taking action. So let's take a little peek at these, and then maybe we'll go back into them again in a bit. But it's up to you. Looks like there's kind of power in her hands, this white light glowing, that the wings are enfolding and covering her and around her. And then there's this rainbow energy behind her. Really beautiful card. Yes, it looks like the world is in your hands and the sun is shining favorably. Again, the white light and the rainbow. And this is more crown chakra oriented. So tuning in spiritually could be something to be aware of. And then take action. Now this one, you've got the rainbow, you got the white light, you got the angel, but this kind of an angel is a different one. This one's ready to ride. So ready to go. This is a very good time for you. Things are shifting. All right. We're going to take a look at, I think, ooh, hello. I think we're going to take a look at the Angel Wisdom Tarot. See what's going on. It's kind of a gentler tarot, and I really like it. It's more bonded in its illustration, but it's not oracle. It still is tarot, and it's pretty interesting. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So we have the King here of Water and also the 8 of Water. Let's look at these elements first. This is trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust. A situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions, and a charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor. The King of Cups is somebody that is wise and doesn't let the tides, the to and fro of the ocean, any kind of turbulence phase him. He's really focused on what he's doing. He's a good one to talk to. It could be that this could be a male or female energy, but it could be somebody that you know in your life that you seek out for wise counsel. It also could be a romantic relationship, and if it's indicating that, it's a solid thing. Then you have the 8, which shows the need to move on. This is seeking more than what you experience right now. It's a spiritual quest. This is to do with intuition, choosing to make big life changes. Now, what are we saying here? It's up to you. Yes, and action. So we're going to scooch this a little closer. Take action. So this is definitely going through. You're leaving the store of emotions and lessons that you have behind. And he's got like something in his bag ready to go with him. And it looks like a cup and possibly a butterfly tucked in there. Look real close. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if you can see that right in there. So that's what's going on. The 8 is a number of advancement, moving forward. Then you have the 9. Now this is a different way this is depicted, and I kind of like it. This is the 9 of air, the 9 of swords. You see all the swords as the candle holders here. Some people call this the dark night of the soul in a spiritual sense. It really is where things are the hardest before you go. So this is the wanting to go. This is the concern about it. This is having the fulfillment of knowledge that you know it's time to leave, and you're still knowing that it might be daunting and a little bit tricky. This says unfounded fear, expecting the worst, creating the self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing the worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. This could be your scattered. It might not just be fears. It could be general anxiety. It could just be that you're worried and your concerns are just, but you can't seem to shift out of the worry mode and into the taking action mode. So it is definitely time to be moving forward. Take some action. Do something positive. Even if the thing you do positive is just say to yourself, I can let this worry rest for tonight. It doesn't need to be solved for tonight. Let yourself rest. Let some other things fill your thoughts. Even if it's distractions, if it's positive, then that's great. More power to it. But let yourself get the rest. Write down whatever your worries are. Rip it up and throw it in the trash. Set it aside for now. Let your brain do the subconscious work, but let yourself have the healing of sleep. Okay. Then you have also a king. So very masculine energies throughout here. But you have the king here, and this is the King of Wands, King of Fire, inspiration. And it says, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take leadership roles. Step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. So this is really putting yourself in the spotlight a little bit more, taking the action, having a little bit more courage and bravery, and letting this worry go, because emotionally you know it's time to move forward. So trust your intuition, but also trust your inspiration, okay? All right, next out, we're going to look at what might be coming towards you. This is all in the now and the coming soon. We're going to see what else is coming soon and maybe some words of advice in this next row. And since this came out in 4, we're taking the next one in 4. These are slick. I'm going to give these a shuffle real quick because the riffle shuffle, they're a little bit on the slippery. So let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. A little bit of different energies coming in now. Justice coming in strong. Okay. So this one is talking about a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment. This is like the beyond the wish fulfilled and emotional success, but this is really where you've achieved it. It feels solid. Again, the King of Cups, very solid. A loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people around you that you can trust. Now, if you aren't in the stage where you would be like married with these young kids, if you're single, if you're just a couple with no kids, you know who your family is. You know who your tribe is. We all have family and friends, and some of our friends are our family. So take it for what that means to you, who your family is. It's a happy time for that right now. Trust them. See if they will be able to offer you counsel on some of this, on your actions moving forward. There could be more aid and assistance or a little bit of wisdom that's coming to you, like this guy. This person could have very wise things to help you out with and remind you of. Okay. The next one out is Justice, and it says, be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of the situation. You'll win if your position is one of integrity. Now, Justice has the heart and the feather story from Egypt, where they're weighing one against the other and seeing if it balances out. Justice also has the swords, or the 2 pillars, which are mercy and severity, and Justice tries to balance that out. So it's not just crime and punishment, it's also about karmic lessons. And that seems to be what's going on here. The lesson for you is, yeah, it's time to do something here, folks. So this is saying be impartial and objective. Don't let the worry and fear take over. And don't be so emotional that you freak yourself out either. It definitely is time for you. Then you have this Page. Now the Page of Cups always offers a surprise. And often we see a fish coming right out of the cup. We have a mermaid and a dolphin here. Both very happy, lucky energy type stuff. This is saying sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. Messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations, or events, heightened psychic abilities. Now you have 3 cups here and 1 here. This is a lot of cups. This is a watery, heavy reading. So even not swords heavy, because this is Justice and there's swords here, but it's not too sword heavy. So it's very watery. This is definitely a time for you to be fluid, flexible, adaptable, have your emotions kind of moving around, but get them in balance. You might be a little overwhelmed emotionally. If you need to have a good cry, whatever it is, then go for it. But really, this time, even though it's emotional, is also a time of learning, growth, and moving forward. Next out, we have The good you do comes back to you. This is the Six of Pentacles. It talks about unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely, or paying off a debt. Now, you'll know what applies, which way the money needs to move. You'll know. Sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. Pentacles often reflect wealth, but they also reflect resources, time, energy, willingness to help, family and friends that come to your aid or that you need to give aid to. Time and energy and money are all resources that we can use at this time of year. And it seems like we tend to get a little bit frazzled, but things are changing, shift is happening. And for you, it's a big deal. It's a really big thing happening for you right now. So it is getting to be time to take action. It's up to you. Indicates this is a pivot point, that there is a choice. If you want to decline, fine. But if you keep doing the same thing, the lesson repeats until it's learned, and then you move on to new things. So we're going to look at here and see if we've got any advice from the Angel Tarot and see if there's, whoa, there's 3 right there, and we're going to take them. That was clear and kicked out. Whoa. Okay. So here we have a little bit more air energy, and then the page again in the center of it all. So intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. Look at this gorgeous picture. I don't know if you can see that well. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins in a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Again, intuition, intuition, intuition. Seek out that spiritual knowledge and let karma handle what needs handled. The Queen of Air. This is the Queen of Swords and the 7 of Air. So let's take these look. Queen of Air. Independence, experienced, realistic, and witty. Queen of Swords sometimes gets a bad rap because they think that she's harsh, but she's just objective decision making. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Now let's look at this one. These are his emotional lessons that he's learned well enough that he can leave them behind. You're clearing away what doesn't serve you and moving forward into something new. Seeing the humor in a situation. That's a really important one. Like, you've got to be able to see where you can laugh at yourself, maybe laugh at your mistakes, or laugh at this situation in and of itself. Sometimes life has some pretty ridiculous, preposterous circumstances surrounding us, and the best thing we can do is laugh. That releases so much happy endorphins in the brain chemistry. It can actually help you get to the next stage where you can actually problem solve. So make sure you get a little moment to laugh. It could be very helpful. Then the next out that you have is the 7 of Air. Now, the 7 of Swords is one that sometimes people call the sneaky thief. It can be actual theft, and it also can be that you need to protect what is yours intellectually with your thoughts. Guard your thoughts, be aware of them. This one says plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, and poor timing. So I would say where this is telling you to take action, it's up to you, and yes, that doesn't mean just be rash. It doesn't mean race right in. It means plans need revision. Relook at that. What aren't you missing? It's like if it were legal matters, like on this front, I would say look at the fine print. Look at the loopholes. See what's going on. Double check your stuff. Make sure that you're aware of what you need to know moving forward. Make sure that what you need to know is very clearly communicated. The air cards, the swords are all about communication, so be very clear on that. All right, I think we're going to take one more, and it's going to be from the Angel Wisdom Oracle, and we'll take a look at that, and then we'll close out the read. You know what, these ones we're going to shuffle too. Sometimes if they aren't gliding fast enough and moving, they feel a little stuck. I sometimes call them tangled up or knotted. Then I want to look at them. Something else is a no over here. Again, what I just told you, that's a no. You have a yes up here. Yes, it's time to move, but no on some kind of either legal action or I would think contractual obligation for some of you. Be very aware. You see this is reflected like this globe, this ball, this bubble, this halo around her. And then you have here. So you've got King of Cups for wise counsel and Queen of Air. If those represent 2 aspects of yourself or a friend or family member, really talk to them. See if they have some wisdom to share or some insight or what they might say to you, you know, those kinds of things. We can take one more. Put this here. And the King of Wands here, it says, don't be sensitive to criticism. So do Communicate your vision, but don't be oversensitive with all the cups going on, okay? With all the cups going on, the oversensitive might not serve you. Let's see what this says. In the near future, that's what we've been talking about, whatever's coming up. So this is a sense of timing. Be aware of all of this. Take this all in as it resonates for you. If this isn't your read, check your moon sign, check your rising sign. It could be that this is for someone you know. So take what resonates as it applies to you. I hope you're doing well. Like, subscribe, come back, see me again. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.